This question is about writing an equation of a line, all right, from the graph, all right. So now, if I'm having the graph and well, the easiest way, if I could plug it into this mx plus b, would be great, right? So the b would be the y-intercept. The only problem is I don't have a defined y-intercept, which you see this one is your y-intercept. I cannot read it, right? So I cannot say exactly what is it. You see, it's not exactly on the intersection. All right, so what would I do then? Then you don't use this formula because we have a better formula to use, right? And I think the best way to do it is to use the point-slope equation. All right, what is the point-slope equation? Is if you have a point and a slope, you can use y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So you need two ingredients here. You need a point and you need the m. All right, so that's the two things that you need. Now, going back to the graph, do we have a point? Yeah, we have 2 points actually, so even better than 1 point. So we can label them. So this one is minus 5 on the x, and on the y you're going to be 4, and this one you're going to be minus 1 on the x, and I think the 6 on the y's, right? So we have 2 points. From these 2 points we want to figure out the slope. All right, I think the slope is better to get it visually. All right, so how can we get it visually? I don't need to plug it into the slope equation. I think it's a waste of time. So here the slope is always the rise over the run, right? So the rise over the run. And if you can see here from this point here to this point, right? So you're gonna run how many? You're gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4. You're running 4 units to the right. Always look for the right. And then you're gonna rise 2 units up. All right. And another indication here, the slope, the line is going upward, so indication that the slope is positive as well, right? So I can plug in the 4 in here, and I can plug in the 2 in here. After simplification, this will be 1/2, and as you see, is a positive slope. Now the slope is done. We get that one. From these 2 points, I can choose any one of them. I usually go with the easiest number, which is minus 1 and 6, I think, because minus 1 is smaller. So the point I'm going to use is going to be minus 1 and 6. Remember, this is going to be x1, this would be y1. Now going back to the equation, I'm going to plug everything there. So you're going to be y minus 6 equals to 1/2 times x minus 1. All right, and this is gonna turn into y minus 6 equals to 1/2 times x plus 1. All right, so now what shall I do with this? Actually, this is an equation. It's a valid equation. You're done if they are asking about an equation, any equation. This is good equation. All right. Now, sometimes they don't ask for any equation, they ask for the slope-intercept equation. All right, so if they are asking about the slope-intercept equation, all right, so what shall I do? So I'm going to use the same equation, y minus 6 equals to 1/2 x plus 1. And what you are supposed to do is you are supposed to get rid of the denominator. This is an equation involving fractions, right? So the best way to do it is to multiply everything by the least common denominator, which is 2 over here. So now that 2 is going to be multiplied by the y, multiplied by the 6, and then multiplied by this. Note that everything in here is one term. All right. So what I'm gonna get 2y minus 12 equals the 2 here and 1/2 cancels out, so whatever left is only 1 times x plus 1. And this is only one step, and you get rid of the denominators, right? So now I end up with, I'm solving for the y, so this is going to be 2y equals, first of all I'm going to multiply 1 times x, that's x, 1 times 1 is going to be 1, and then I'm going to move the minus 12 to this side, so it became plus 12. So I end up with 2y equals x plus 13, and then divide everything by 2, so the y is going to be 1/2 here because it used to be 1, x plus 13 over 2. And this is the slope-intercept equation, all right? So this equation is the slope-intercept equation, or form, in case they ask you for, and this is the point-slope equation. And they are both valid answers, right? So I give you both ways, all right? I don't know about what the system is asking you exactly. I think it would take both of them. It would take either one of them. And that's all.